Hello everyone, this is JT here. So Memorial Day 2021, my wife Kim and I decided to go north for a long weekend. We went up to Michigan's Upper Peninsula and we wanted to do some off-pavement exploration. This is one of our first videos. We thought we'd catch some experiences and put them together and share them with you, and hopefully you'll find it enjoyable. This first stop is along Lake Superior's southern shore, or the Upper Peninsula's north shore, depending on your preference. It's almost always like this, blowing, gusting, windy, white-capped water. It's normally a full-body experience. It's quite different from what you'll see later on in the video. Well, good evening everyone. Well, it ended up being a little bit later than we wanted. We did end up getting into the Keweenaw State Park here. After a little bit of hunting and poking, we did finally find some place that offered us a potential campsite. Came down this little path. And we found this little location over here. Turned out to be just the right campground site for us to be able to go ahead and set up the Jeep and add a tent to it with room for a dog to run. Okay.
Holy Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen.
Come, Lord Jesus, be our guest, and let thy gifts to us be blessed. Amen. Alright, so what's dinner?
I ain't gonna tell you, because you forgot already.
No, it's not for me, it's for our guests.
Oh, okay. We are having shrimp and broccoli spinach Alfredo with macaroni noodles.
It's looking good.
There you go.
Alright. Oh yeah, check that out. Yeah.
I need to get something to drink.
A little bit out of focus, I'm sure, but it looks good. Well, the number one thing, Kim, is it's warm.
No, that's number two. Number one is it's edible.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
It is cold this morning. It may be the very end of May, but we're also in the upper lower peninsula of Michigan, and it is cold. We have frost on everything. Any water outside is frozen.
Don't shake the table too much.
I'm not trying to shake anything. Trust me. Dog's been fed already, not us. No, we mere slaves.
She used her sleeping bag last night. It looked like leave it for you.
Oh yeah, she did. She definitely used it.
Using the burners to warm her hands. Oh, that's because I warmed it up and then I set it on the table.
Mm.
I'm going to whisk that first.
Well, that's about 12 ounces of goodness.
I wonder if that's frozen too much. Because I mean, I got these cranked up.
It definitely could be.
Gonna heat up some water and pour it over it a little bit. It's not doing.
Oh, no.
Oops.
There you go. Kim, adjust your temps right now.
That was it. It is Saturday, May 29th.
Sounds about right.
28th, 29th? Yeah, 29th.
I think it might be the 30th.
We are...
Yep, it's 30th.
No, it's the 20th. I just checked my phone.
You sure?
Yeah, positive.
Really?
Yeah. So it's about 10:15. It was a slow go this morning. It was very cold, in the 20s. And I needed to pull my clothes into my sleeping bag to get them warmed up so I could change. He didn't.
TMI.
Anyways.
It was friggin' cold. There was frost and everything. The dog's water was cold.
We had to warm water in order to thaw out the propane tank to cook breakfast. That's how cold it was.
Yep.
So, our plan for today is we are going to see if we can find the NASA rocket launch pad that is in the Keweenaw Peninsula. I'm pretty sure we'll find it this time. We looked once before, but we've done more research now to find where it's at. So this was a site where satellites were mostly set off for studies, and I'll go into more detail as we get closer to it. But we're heading off to the Keweenaw Peninsula. Right now we are outside of Negaunee, so we have to go north and west all the way to the
Copper Harbor.
Yeah, past Copper Harbor.
Basically take Copper 41 up to Copper Harbor and then go east past where it looks like the road ended. We've been up there before. It's some very entertaining roads. It's sort of funny when we're in our Jeep and we're going, yeah, this is just right for the Jeep. And we're seeing people in minivans and front-wheel drive Chevy Malibus and whatnot trying to circumvent water holes that are 3 vehicles wide and probably a quarter vehicle deep. And here we are just splashing through them. So look forward to getting back up there again. We'll capture some more video for you.
See you on the trail.
Yep. The northern half of the Keweenaw Peninsula is technically an island. Driving north, you eventually have no choice but to cross the single bridge connecting the two halves and their sister towns Houghton and Hancock. A lot of ORV trails and routes connect towns. Sometimes you simply pop into civilization between properties, behind businesses, or along the highway. You just never really know, and then you're gone again. Passing through a large area of private land, Mandan Road picks up where US 41 ends and provides public access to Fort Wilkins Historic State Park. So, to simply drive the length of US 41 from Baraga to Copper Harbor only takes about 90 minutes on the highway. But if you're going to explore long trails and check out pretty ponds and logging operations and whatever else that we came across, well, let's just say we didn't get as far as we were planning. But then again, we didn't care a whole lot either.
So when we come up here shortly, we're going to go to the right. Yep.
I just drove through. This is a double line, double dash.
Yeah, double dash lane.
Kimberly does a good job navigating. She even puts up with my second guessing her at times. She put us on a fabulous 2-track running right alongside the North Shore, taking us along the path to what would be our campsite for the evening. So this is our view this evening. Look at this, isn't this awesome? This is the view.
And show them what Freya just did.
Yeah, we
Don't demonstrate, just show
we
them.
just watched this edge here as a doggy butt just went over the edge and down she went. And then she worked her way back up. Sunday morning, we got up, got moving, headed back down the trail.
Did you move the handheld?
The day's goal, make it to the rocket range. After 2 days of not quite getting there, this was the day. As we drove along for a while, it seemed like after every right turn, we were running into mud holes. The Keweenaw Rocket Range turned out to be a small area, no dedicated parking, and people doing drugs. So we just looked around, took some pics, and moved right along. No matter when you visit the Upper Peninsula, you'll find plenty of mud holes. It had been relatively dry for a while in this area. Mud holes are often quite a bit larger. The rest of the day we enjoyed ourselves, but from your perspective it was just more long, curvy, brown trails with a lot of mud holes. So we're going to leap forward to the next day. Rather than a beep, you can always just mute the audio for a second.
Yeah. Is that what you keep doing when I talk on the radio, on the videos?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we should do that.
I'm gonna need to see. I'm gonna see a chiropractor. The way those bumps hit me, it spun my head.
Oh, we should go back to that stretching. Monday morning, the last full day on the trail. Decided to do some more exploration on the west side of the state before we started turning the Jeep east. The trails this morning are a little bit more green, a little less brown, at least for the starting part of the day. Alas, all good things start coming to an end. So, our last full day on the road, it was time to find better roads and start moving east at a faster clip. We had a lot of ground to cover today. Well, evening. It's the end of Memorial Day almost. It's been a long day. We're back on the east side of the Upper Peninsula now. I forget what lake we're at. We're north of Lucey County on the South Lake shore of Lake Superior. north shore of the Upper Peninsula, but again, all the way over on the east side of the state.
Yeah, we made a haul to get over here. We were not having luck with finding moose over where we were, so we were kind of hoping that tomorrow morning we might be able to find some somewhere on our way home. So right now we're having dinner. We're doing steak and potatoes, a very hearty camping meal.
So, actually, Michigan's not someplace known for moose. You think of moose, you tend to think of Yellowstone and Wyoming and Montana and things like that.
Alaska.
But Michigan's not where you tend to think of it. And they've been regrowing the population here in the Upper Peninsula in particular. So it was nice on both ends of the state to talk to people and not getting laughed at like, oh, what, moose here in Michigan?
So, it was a little bit reassuring that yes, there are moose in Michigan. As far as what the status is of them.
Okay. Well, hey, well, we're tired, so we're going to wrap up. We'll see y'all in the morning.
See you on the trail.
No, you stay down, you big dog, you big doggy. Yeah, you're a big dog, yes you are. Okay, well.
Good morning.
It's our final morning. It's Tuesday, June 1st. We're on the north shore of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, south shore of Lake Superior. In my life of visiting, I've never seen it this calm, this pleasant before. Normally there's wind, it's roiling the water, it's cold or it's bitter, but it's never just beautiful. I'm actually coming out of the trees. I'm a little bit too warm right now. So.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Blue sky, very little clouds. It's still got the moon up. What time did you say it was?
About 9:40 right now.
Yeah, 9:40 in the morning. So we're going to be heading back down under the bridge, or over the bridge.
Anyway.
Toward home.
It's time to say goodbye to the Upper Peninsula. We'll probably have a few more clips as we head south. We'll see.
Especially if we see moose.
But it's the end of the day. So, I could set up a chair and just sit here and listen to the water and watch the waves for
hours.
all morning. Yep.
All day. It's so peaceful.
Up.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, it's time to go. We were blessed with a beautiful day for Kim's first time to drive across the Mackinac Bridge, or the Mighty Mac as it's referred to.
Hello.
$4, please. $6.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
The Mackinac Bridge is currently the 5th longest suspension bridge in the world. The bridge opened to traffic on November 1st, 1957. Open year-round, it had its 100 millionth crossing in 1998. At this point, it's not unfathomable that it's probably had 150 million crossings at this point. The bridge is 5 miles long and the road surface reaches 199 feet above water level. 200 feet. It's quite a view. For some, it's a rite of passage, bucket list item to drive across. Others prefer to be passengers with their eyes closed. Open year-round and rarely closed, the crossing is an experience. Whether the experience is pristine, like we have here today, or crossing midwinter with 45-mile-an-hour crosswinds, which I've had the luxury of doing, it's definitely an experience. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll leave off with just a couple of pictures from the trip.